hello. It is Wednesday stream time. Oh, thank you, Evelyn. Much appreciated. I really like it too. I've got a really cute Be Right Back one as well. It's just a little black dog. I just realised I forgot to bring my water cup with me into the garage, so I will just quickly finish my drink so that I can use my glass as a water cup. So bear with. How is everyone today? How are we all doing? Ugh. God, I hate the taste of water. I know that's really silly. That's like saying like, oh, I don't like life. But there's something horrendous about water from the tap in this area. It just really tastes like chlorine. To me, anyway. I'm used. Well, I say I'm used to. I'm not actually used to anymore. To Dutch water. Dutch water doesn't have the same smell or taste to it. But, right. I'm a little bit late, which is why I'm still sort of setting up. I say setting up. I don't need that much time really. Just prepping my wet palette and then I'm good to go. All right. My wet palette sheet. My wet palette is slightly too wet. That is not ideal. We want it moist but not soaking, please. Right. Okay. Now, I've got a lot of paint on my desk and a lot of paint that I don't actually need on my desk, I think. But that's par for the course when I paint normally. So Volturnos is getting to a point where I don't feel like he needs a lot of work anymore. I put some bits on the base. Obviously I still need to dry brush the base, which is probably not the best order, but we're getting there. It's taken quite some time to get this model to this stage, so yeah, I'll be kind of glad when it's finished, if I'm honest. Don't dislike the model necessarily, but it's been a... It's just felt really slow. I think I might just do some quick dry brushing on the base. Make that look a little bit happier. I might actually put some of this on there as well. Yeah, who knows. Right, dry brush. Medium-sized one, because having to work around all these silly tail bits and everything. A tiny bit of water, just enough to dampen it slightly. And then we've got this, and we've got that. We're going to go quite heavy on the, I think on the Zandri dust, and then we'll do a layer of Kislev flesh, because I quite like having a light sandy base on my Idoneth Deepkin. I say that I haven't really done very many Idoneth Deepkin, but enough that I know that I like a lighter base, so. Right. We can be quite... Just trying to get the focus on my model. There we go. I'm going to be quite brutal with this. Because like I said, I quite like slightly lighter base on so I'm not even going to take that much off the brush before I put it on. Yeah. I don't know about any of you, but I am so glad that the days are getting longer again. We're having more sunlight. Being able to go for a shower in the morning and it not being completely pitch black when I look out the window. That's huge. And leaving the office with some daylight just feels lovely, to be honest. I am not a fan of the winter. I'm not a fan of the cold, hence the hat, because I'm always kind of cold, even when I have lots of heat on. At the moment I'm wearing this warm jumper with a t-shirt underneath and a vest underneath, and I'm still freezing. It's not a good look. I had some of those wrist warmer gloves here, but I accidentally took them into the house with me when I was wearing them a while ago. I think I did anyway. Just had thought maybe I put them in my drawer, but I don't think I did. That would be way too thoughtful of me. Spring is your favourite season. You can't wait to get out of the winter. Yeah, I'm the same. I think I prefer summer, but mostly because I like the heat from summer. I much prefer like what spring does to the world. I love like walking my dog in the spring when you can just see like basically every day that you go to the park, you see new greenery come up and buds and little flowers that are popping up everywhere and trees that are slowly getting green again. I love that. But I also love the heat of the summer. I can't really be hot enough for me, which is kind of ironic really from moving to England. Excuse me, I shouldn't be surprised that I'm often a bit cold because, well, I'm in England and it's not exactly hot here, so it's what I get for falling in love with an English guy instead of a Spaniard. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to actual springtime again. I'm looking forward to being able to go to the park with the dog after work, to just have that like half hour to be able to sort of reset and turn off the work brain. Burger Club, hello, how are you today? How are you doing? I'm just saying how we're looking forward to spring. I'm quite happy to see that I'm not having to shower in the dark anymore at the moment in the morning, and I don't leave the office in the dark anymore, which is also nice. But yeah, we're still not quite there yet, but we're getting there. Getting there for sure. What have you been up to? You're good? You have a day off due to snow. Oh. Didn't you have the day off the other day as well? I suppose snow hardly ever just one day. You're a teacher, did you say? Yeah. Did some painting this morning. Oh, lovely. What are you working on at the moment? Three snow. Wow. How does that work? Like, how do kids keep up with their like schooling if there's so much? So many snow days, it would be a big problem here, I think. Digital lesson plans. Oh, okay. If you still teach online, I guess, then that's fine, yeah. But just not having to go to the office, between quotation marks, is not quite the same if you're a teacher, obviously. But not having to commute and all of that is already such a huge time gain. What do you teach, if you don't mind me asking? You have a little catfish sailor guy who did a speed paint on this morning. Oh, nice! You teach math. Oh, wow. Primary school, high school? Because you're in the States, aren't you? If I remember correctly. Canada? Teach at uni? Oh, nice. So proper maths. That's cool. Math was always one of my exactly, big boy maths. It was always one of my worst subjects. I'm not very good at maths. I'm just not very good with numbers. And I need things to make sense to me. And it wasn't until like my last year of high school that I finally had a teacher who was able to explain why certain equations and stuff, why they calculated what they did. So I kept asking my teachers, can you explain to me please why am I doing this? I mean, I get what the number is, I get what it's doing, but if I don't know what I'm doing it for, or what the result of the sum, essentially, what I'm supposed to do with that equation, I immediately forget, and if I don't have a test where I'm supposed to use 15 different equations, I never know which one to use. So I've always really struggled, and it took until like last year of high school to finally have a teacher who understood why I struggled with it and actually explained things to me. Most of your classes are the basic math for non-STEM students to fill out their education, calculus, stats. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Statistics are important. My brother, he's a psychology major, or he went to uni for psychology, and he did statistics with it as like a side degree, I suppose. It's a side thing. And he found it so interesting that, I mean, he's basically made his career out of it now. He works for a very large company in the Netherlands, and basically does statistics on how best to optimize their offices and their workspace. They have a large, it's almost like a compound, with multiple buildings and offices and gym, and they have their own public transport stop specifically for that compound. So he does that, and he loves it. He used to work for one of the Dutch lotteries, to calculate essentially how much people needed to win for them to continue paying for the recurring monthly ticket. And he loves applying statistics in that way, and I find that really interesting. I've always found it really interesting, but it's not really my forte. Languages is more my thing. Just prefer languages. I don't really know why. It's maybe because I'm better at them than better at languages than numbers. It's very gloopy, jeez. Math hasn't helped you win any money yet. No, no, unfortunately not. No, the kind of stuff that he had to like use his degree for, the statistics essentially, was like what kind of prizes do people need to... Spikefire Pew, hello, thank you for joining the chat. How are you today? Yeah, it's basically calculating what kind of prizes people needed to win to still feel like they're actually gaining something from being a recurring member. So stuff like if they win a teddy bear or if they win an Apple Watch, what does that in the long term, how much longer do they stay with the lottery compared to people who haven't won that? You might paint again later and start on the Morganis. Oh, awesome. I love that model, it looks so cool. We do an annual community meetup for our World of Warcraft community. Nivian, my partner, he has a World of Warcraft raiding community. And he's basically... we're having another meetup in May for my birthday, actually. On my birthday. Not for my birthday, but on my birthday. And... we normally bring something small for everyone, like a little memory thing. One year we did like little Illidan's and Jaina's and like druid bear forms and cat forms and all kinds of really cool models. Really cool, actually. Excuse me. Spikefire spews. Excuse me, a bit of a tickly throat today. Do you like to paint as well, or are you do you just enjoy like a chill stream to hang out in, or what brought you here? Oh fuck. You've never played WoW, but you like Morganis. I guess that makes sense, it's a cool model. We're sort of on a WoW break at the moment. Because we're in between patches and we're all bored of the current content, so we're waiting for the next patch. You play Hearthstone? Yes, okay, that makes sense, yeah. Hearthstone is also fun. I made an absolute pig's ear of this. It's paint in everything. What a muppet. Gloop. You paint a lot. You do 3D terrain, working on putting math codes on some Star Wars Shatterpoint squads. Nice. Done a load of Skaven for Old World too. Ah, awesome. The paint was pink horror. Kind of matches my my jumper. Yeah. I think you spill a Games Workshop pot once a month. Yeah, I just went to shake it and didn't realise that I'd already opened it and actually already put paint on my palette. So just shows you how with it I am today. I always mean to paint more than I actually do. At the moment, I mostly paint during my streams on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And then excuse me. on Mondays sometimes or Thursdays I paint towards my friend's Iron Hands Space Marine army. It's helping him get that to a reasonable standard. He absolutely hates. You could have left it finger painted. Yeah, could have done. It wouldn't have made much difference in the quality of my painting, to be honest. No, I wish I could paint more. It's like the dream. The dream is to be able to, well, not necessarily do it for a living, but I don't think I'd be a good commission painter. But I'd love to paint more, do more, and yeah. Nivian keeps saying I should go down to 3 days a week work rather than the 4 days that I'm doing at the moment, and spend more time on my hobby, which I would like to do actually, but I don't don't really see that conversation with my boss going well, unfortunately. He's it's hard to get time with him in the office because he's not. His schedule is very all over the place most of the time. So when he does get time in the office, he really wants to optimize it, maximize it, use as much time as possible, working on things together, and then yeah, it's a bit difficult if I'm not there. I think I'd quite easily be able to go back to go down to 3 days a week though, because I'm not super busy at the moment. You've been painting for years, but you had foot surgery back over the summer. I was off work for 3 months. You basically get 3,000 points. Oh, that's amazing. I mean, not amazing that you had foot surgery, obviously, but I hope you recovered well and everything is as you'd hoped. But being able to paint for 3 months, that's dream come true. Couldn't walk, couldn't drive, so he painted, and yes, everything is healed well. Oh, I'm glad. Very happy to hear that. It always worries me when I hear people have had surgery or had to go into the hospital for something, and usually until I know that they're okay, I worry. We had a subcontractor at work who sounded really rough one day when he was in the office with us, like he was really throaty and he couldn't really swallow, and he actually had to go to the hospital for it, and it wasn't until I knew that he was out of the hospital that I was like, okay, fine, phew, he's okay. I don't like it when people don't do well or aren't doing well. Very tickly throat today. I do apologize. I will try to move my mic and mute myself for a second when I clear my throat, because there's nothing more hideous than hearing bodily functions through a microphone. So I will try to spare you guys. Were you put on like prolonged sick leave or something, or did you how did that go with your work? Assuming the Emperor's Children box comes out in the next month, you're going to spend your spring break painting that. Oh, nice. I'm very excited for is it June? July? June? where Nivian and I are going to go to a Siege Studios painting course. It should be really fun. Lurk, thank you for the lurk, White Wolf. I appreciate it. Are you streaming as well? Is that the notification I've just had? It is. I will leave you a lurk as well. Because it's important to share the love. That'd be so good though. Spend your entire spring break painting. Can't remember the last time I've had like a proper extended time off work, or I suppose I do remember actually. I was put on furlough during COVID, but I wasn't painting yet by then. It's only been like a year, so I haven't really been able to use my that time. It's all very fresh for me. So just checking if the background music is all volume all right. I just realised that I nudged my volume setting on my headphones, so I can't actually tell if it's any louder or more quiet than it normally is. So I don't want to. It looks fine on OBS, but I don't want to assume and then find out later that you guys are either deafened or can't hear any of it. So. You seem to have. I've been painting for longer, colours and blenders. So, oh, thank you, and thank you for the music thing. Yeah, no, I've been. Well, I've painted for longer, but I haven't painted minis. Respect for the chill stream. Hi, Gondis, you all right? I haven't forgotten about your tag. I still need to do it. Just trying to think of what on earth I'm gonna take an actual close-up of. I might actually just do this cloak. It's not perfect, but it's will get me something anyway. Been seeing some of your work on Instagram and it's so good, Gonders. Can't believe it. Actual envy. I keep seeing bits on this model that I'm not happy with, and it kind of drives me crazy a little bit. It's feels like it's never done, which is weird because normally I'm quite good at just deciding, okay, enough is enough, but this one's more difficult for some reason. Also, camera, can you please just focus? That'd be lovely if you could. Wondering if it's moved or something. Need to I think I need to just decide at some point, like, this is it. Stop touching it now. Let's not use my nice brush from metallics. Oh no, I'm not worried. I just like the I like the idea of doing it. I don't really post on Instagram very much. I'm more of a scroller than a poster. Which I don't know how good that is really, but here we are. But I do want to post more, so it's a good excuse to do something with it. That isn't doom scrolling, as my partner lovingly calls it. Don't feel like, yeah, of course, kind words. I mean, they're deserved. Your models are absolutely stunning, so. Yeah, I feel like Instagram isn't really doom scrollable. It's not very doomy. Twitter, however, that's doomy, and I refuse to call it by its new name. Right, okay. Give that a sec to dry. Your Instagram is mini painting, tattoos and fat cats. It's perfect. Yeah, exactly. I have mini painting jokes about the Dutch and Dutch language, because I'm occasionally a little bit homesick for those things. Not for the Netherlands per se, but I like the sense of humor and the some weird shit. Lots of dogs. I get lots of dogs. And lots of ADHD related memes and stuff. And no, I've not been diagnosed. I probably well, I'm in the process of being tested, I guess. But as with everything, NHS England healthcare is slow. So I think they said something like up to 12 months it could take before you have your intake conversation with someone after you've filled in all their questionnaires, which is a rather long time to wait, really, I feel, but it is what it is. They work hard enough. But yeah, I feel Instagram is very soothing. Oh, and lots of I don't just have cats and stuff. I also have a lot of, where's the red gone? A lot of smut, ACOTAR related memes and stuff. You're more of a photo stills type with the algorithm. No, the algorithm doesn't like that. They want videos. So if you enjoy your streaming, don't want to do it more than once a week. No, that's fair enough. I do it twice a week, basically because it's an excuse for me to, well, it forces me to paint. I know that otherwise I'll just be sat on the sofa just reading my book or fall asleep on the sofa or do not very much at all. So at least if I plan a stream, I have something to do. And I actually do something constructive. It's like I'll never expect Twitch streams to be like a source of income or anything like that. It's more of a more of a way to make myself paint. That sounds really silly, but with how my brain otherwise works, it's a good way to get the painting time in. Oh damn! Hey. Oh, I was gonna say, is it not working? Alright then, what size brush would you like? You don't have an issue motivating yourself to paint off stream, you're a bit of a monster when it comes to that. I've been better now that I'm actually doing it more regularly. It's a lot easier, but I find a lot of things quite... Dealer's choice, ooh. You just have 10k points, oh Christ, yeah, you've been... I need to put some more redeems on there because... yeah, it's... People have too many points. Maybe I need to start working towards some like silly like shared redeem or something like that, like a big reward thing. My friend Doth, he streams as well, and he has a onesie reward for like 30,000 points. For every 10,000 you can buy 1/3 of a redeem. So once that's fully redeemed, he has to wear a onesie for one of his streams, which is always quite fun. I think he has like 4 different onesies now, because every time people ask him to wear different ones. Plus he also wears them for his Christmas charity streams. What have you been up to, Painter? You alright? And Gonders, I don't have an issue necessarily motivating myself to paint. I just have an issue motivating myself to do anything. So if I set myself a goal like, oh, I'm going to stream, then it's that works. Didn't get a job. That's crap. But you painted a Terminator. That's cool. Nice. You had other interviews lined up as well, didn't you? Second one's on the desk. Oh, second Terminator. Alright. And applied for loads more. Oh, good. Where are you from again? I'm trying to remember. It's just so I can have a better idea of the job market and application process and stuff. UK, yeah, okay. What kind of role did you apply for? IT service desk. Oh, there is at least there's yeah no there's at least there's quite a lot of work in that industry. I used to work on an IT service desk, not the IT side. I was supervisor, but it always seems like there's a massive shortage of good IT people. Seems there's not an awful lot of overlap between people who are good at talking to customers and people who are good at IT. Usually it's either one or the other. So finding people with both is always quite exciting. At least that's the issues that we found when we tried to interview people. We get the weirdest characters through the door, and you think, ask them questions about how they would deal with certain customers, and they've done like their response being, "Oh no, I don't like that." I would just hang up. That's not quite how this works, but thank you for telling us this early on. Like, I'd sooner hire someone with no IT skills and better customer service skills than shit customer service skills and decent IT skills. Because I feel like a lot of IT stuff can be taught, not everything. Some people have like innate. They're just good at IT, good at PCs, software, hardware, etc. But talking to people is a skill that's usually more difficult to teach than step-by-step processes. Customer service, yep, tech skills can be caught. Customer service skills, nope. Yeah. You work in retail, we always hire people with the right personality. We can teach you the other stuff, but we can't teach you. That's it. Exactly that. Yeah, the company that I worked for when I moved to England, that was like my first office job, and that was the IT company that I used to work for. Before that, I was manager of a shop in Amsterdam, and we always hired the personality rather than the background in the shop, because especially a really busy shop in the middle of Amsterdam where you have like sometimes up to 800 customers a day, you need to be good at quickly working through people, but also still being polite, putting up with difficult customers, having a really high pressure environment, and then not losing your marbles at people who are rude. But also don't let them walk all over you, because it's quite a fine line. Amsterdam indeed. Yeah, but we had it was really, I loved that shop. It was really good. I really enjoyed working there, but we also sold lottery tickets and tobacco and alcohol on top of, yeah, I think exciting stuff, but it was like a WH Smith's, so bookshop, magazines, but also like novelty gifts things, so like fun mugs, nice stationery things. I enjoyed it, but yeah, the other side of it, the side that was the main footfall, all the tobacco and addiction bits. That's what in the end made it not so difficult to stop working there when I was thinking about moving. No, not even tourist trap. No, I'll bear with. Let me. It's actually like really nice stores. Let me see if I can. See if I can find some decent picture of the shop. Oh yeah, there we go. This is a good one. So this link is going to look absolutely hideous because I can't make it small. Maybe I can actually. Yeah, that's fine. Advanced. No, that's a crap link. Nope. I might just post the image in the Discord on the links, etc. Control V. Bonk. No. Here. Bonk. And then yeah, the actual like shop. Yeah. Sorry about that link. That's absolutely disgusting. But yeah, greeting cards, presents, books, magazines, like all high quality stuff. It was a nice place to work. It looked yeah, and a very 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 business savvy boss. So when I started there, he had 2 shops and was thinking about opening a 3rd, and he now has 5. So he's really yeah, it's really going well for him. But yeah, I loved it there. And I think thinking about what I would want to do long term or longer term would be something retail-y. It's the only thing that I can see myself doing many years. I don't think I'll be able to do this style of office job. But it's difficult because obviously I've got a little dog and I don't want to send him to daycare every day because then I'm just working for daycare money. Plus I also don't like the idea of him being at daycare every day. And we would have to get a 2nd car so we'd be able to go to 2 different job locations at the same time because Nivian and I, at the moment, we can carpool because we're in a sort of similar area of town, but wouldn't be able to keep doing that if I wanted to go work for a hobby shop. That's my dream job. Just work for Warhammer store, not Warhammer store, but like a hobby shop that sells Warhammer. And best case scenario, like my ultimate dream, future dream, hope to ever have this come to pass kind of thing would be to open my own store and host things like painting nights and tournaments and all of that fun stuff, and sell little snacks and drinks and make it a bit of like a community hub. That is the dream. Plus I'd be able to, if it was my own shop, I'd be able to take my dog with me to work as well, which I obviously can't do to a normal shop. The gaming store near you is actually up for sale at the moment. Oh my god. Which, dog, tell me more. I have a little, German Spitz dog. Oh, standard. Oh my god, that's amazing. George Employee of the Month every month, exactly, yeah. Yeah, I can't really nominate myself for Employee of the Month, so I'd always have to be the dog, and he just barks from the back office. I was like, thank you for alerting me that there's people in the shop. Good job, buddy. Yeah, George is a German Spitz. He's, I'll show you. Obviously, I've got my starting soon frame thing is based on what he looks like. Very cute. He might wake up later. He was very, 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 very tired. He had a long day at daycare today, so he's passed out behind me. Which is very cute. Where are you based? Where are you in the world? Condors? I can't actually remember if I've ever asked you this. And don't tell me it's Suffolk, because if it is, then I'm gonna freak the fuck out over your gaming store that's that's up for sale. I think my main the main scary bit of starting for yourself as a store owner is the initial investment, the stock, the furniture, the shelves, etc. Your dog is great at alerting me to people on the street at 3 AM, even if they're just pulling into their drive and then going into their house. Thanks, boy. Praise the Messiah. Hi, how are you? And thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. And I'm impressed that you remember my name. Yeah, George is good at alerting me of absolutely unnecessary things as well. The neighbor going into his house, etc. Hobby coffee store that sells D&D magic cards and minis near university. Oh my god. Yes. Yes. That's it. That's it. A place for people to go to hang out, spend their money, meet other people who also like the hobby, because it can be quite lonely for us. It's a bit of a, well, an introverted hobby, I guess, so we're all sitting in our own little dark rooms with our hobby lights on our faces, trying to make our nice little minis when they are depressed about their courses. Yeah, oh man. It's a good idea, actually, close to a university. I hadn't even thought of that yet. Okay, now to the chat, you're going to have to tell you. My name, Floortje, is how it's pronounced. Floortje. But it's hard to pronounce for anyone who doesn't speak Dutch, so I tend to go by Flo here. It's much easier to call up wholesalers for electrical equipment and just say, hi, it's Flo, rather than, hi, it's Floortje from such and such company. Plus I can't pronounce it back, so it's I've had the conversation in chat here before with managers who've been trying to pronounce my name but just weren't able to. had a lovely manager, like honestly, like one of the nicest people I've ever worked for, and he just couldn't. Best he could do was flaunch, which is still really funny to me. You work at a Costco and you get around 500, 600 members in every hour, so today's your day off and you're happily hiding in the cellar at your paint desk and geeking out. Ah, lovely. Yeah, that is nice. You think you can pronounce it? Yes, I'm sat here practicing. I look forward to hearing you try it sometime. Maybe I'll nip into your stream at some point when I get a chance to get online when you're streaming. It's honestly not too hard. My surname is worse. Obviously I'm not going to sit here doxing myself, but I guess anyone who really wanted to find me could already find me with my first name. But it's got the UI sound in it, which in Dutch is au, and that's just not a sound that English-speaking countries use. So that it normally turns into ow rather than ow. So it's always funny. Should get married, really. Just change my name. Incidentally, you're not allowed on your stream now. For no reason at all. No, okay. Noted. I'll stay away. Just long enough to let you let your guard down, and then I will jump in and say, hello. It's me. It's your worst nightmare. What's my name? What's my name? Jeltip, how are you? Gonders is teasing me. Yeah, I know. I know. I can take a tease as well. Like I don't think I'd be upset or anything. You're doing well? I'm glad. Always glad to hear it. Are you up to anything at the moment, or are you just chilling tonight? Working? Oh god. Have you got long to go? It's funny, sometimes I remember the days where I enjoyed going to work. So, those were the days. Right, I have decided that that's enough. Need a little shitty brush because I want to put some gloss varnish on my gems. 3 more hours, it's not too bad. I'm also aren't allowed to take any of your math classes unless you can just say black dog painting. You can call me BDP if you want to, or you can call me whatever you want to, just flow. I can't leave before that, okay? And tonight you have to finish your mini for a small competition for bragging rights. Ooh. I'm very curious now what the competition is, who it is with, and what the mini is. I was going to say I'm going to end up squirting gloss varnish everywhere, but I think I managed it without. I don't think I can handle another 3 hours. of the stream, but more that I'll just be asleep at my desk because yeah, I wouldn't make a teacher call me Miss Haubert or something like that, or Floortje. It's all right if you're in the Netherlands, but if you're not Dutch, it's not easy. My friend runs a painting competition at a local convention, so in order for her to compete, we have several of us do the same mini and have con goers do the voting. Oh, that's awesome! Where's the convention? That's really cool. We do, I mean, last year's the first year that I joined, but we do an annual, like, painting / building competition as well. Last year we did like a little diorama was the challenge, which was really fun. And this year it's a centerpiece model, any centerpiece model. This year is in the Frost Giant Ranger from Reaper Miniatures in Massachusetts. Ah, awesome. Anyone in the Massachusetts area should definitely go check that out because that sounds fab. Oh, thank you. I've had fun with the blend, to be honest. It's been a good time, and trying out new paints as well, which is also fun. I'd never used fluorescent paints before, so sort of as a little introduction for myself, I thought, oh, I'd use some fluo paints on this to see how they cover. You know, I know you have to glaze with them, etc., and it's a bit of a different style of painting. I was like, oh, I just want to have some brighter colors, and it turned out that they do really funny things with, yeah, they go quite glossy, which I quite like actually for a seahorse because he's, well, supposed to be wet. And then I used a pink gold metallic for the scales and stuff, and I just use a black light with it. Yeah, I've got one actually. Have I got it here? I do. I don't know if I have batteries for it here. I bought one because I came with batteries because I wanted to get some UV resin. So I bought a little torch thingy with a little UV flashlight. So I don't know how much of the fluo paint you'll be able to see because I don't really use them in the same way I think they should be used really, but be interesting to check. I'm thinking I'll do my next Night Haunt models with fluo paints. I think that's going to be really fun. Because the last one I did was Lady Olinder, and she was amazing, but I didn't have any fluo paints when I started her, so it's going to be interesting to see how it works with Sometimes a Pleasantly Surprised. Yeah, well, let's have a quick look. Should have checked, should have remembered, but I think that way around. Oh, there we go. The light is on. Now, just turn this off for a moment. Oh, wow. Look at that tail. And the legs. Huh. It looks really splotchy on the black light. Okay, noted. Right, so under a black light, it's hideous. The fins are cool. Huh. I had no idea. That's really funny. I mean, like that is alright. It's the but yeah, I'll have to see what it's gonna do with on the night haunt. I've got two of these dudes on horses. These guys. So they are upcoming. Drop it like it's hot. And it wasn't even hot. But yeah, well, I'm excited for that. Now, am I going to... See, I swear I'm missing a back piece on this guy. It's so annoying. I'm positive he needs... I might just put some green stuff in there or something like that. Because I don't think I'll be able to fit that in there properly with There's another first. I've never used green stuff ever before in my life. So here's to hoping that I didn't get a really dry bit of green stuff when I ordered it. I normally, why does it come with like a plastic sheet behind it? That's weird. I've only ever used milliput before. Never green stuff. I could have sworn that I saw the back piece when I got rid of the box, the sprues, but I think because I clipped everything off. Because Nivian builds my models for me most of the time because he's amazing. Builds and primes them because he's just an absolute superstar. But yeah, I feel like there's a tiny piece missing from this guy. Close that up again. The two are very different to work with. Yeah, I figured they would be. One is clay, the other one is, yeah, exactly, chewing gum. Yeah, we'll see. I don't think it's too bad. It doesn't feel like I've heard some horror stories about milliput being, green stuff being super dry. I don't think this is mega dry. I think it's all right. It's obviously a very small piece. Slowly going green. Slowly. I'm also apparently mixing some pink into it, which is apparently what you do. These sculpting tools are massive, but they have oh my god, what am I doing to myself? No scissors, so we're gonna cut this open instead. We'll do the whole safety first thing. Cut away from yourself. Oh, it's more plastic. Look, more plastic. That's huge. That's huge. That's even huger. But these bits might work. Oh, it's a little envelope-like thingy. I think this one and then the metal side of it might work. Oh, they're very squidgy. That's nice. Like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Hello, focus. Yeah, okay, right. Does it just stick onto the model, or does it? It feels like it will actually. Does it need any glue underneath it or anything like that? Does it? I've only ever seen people work with it, and they always use water to smooth it out. But I don't necessarily need it smooth. I just need it to stick. And the color is fairly close to the armor. Yeah, I don't think this will need. Doesn't need glue. Yeah, I've heard people say like, oh, you need to leave it for half an hour so it's not as sticky, or like it's more easier to work with. And I guess if you're going to make, say, if you're going to make it sort of sticks, you wouldn't call it an adhesive. No, okay. Do you use glue underneath it? I think it will be all right, but I don't know. I might I think it will stick. I think it will work. Should probably turn the heating off because I'm actually nice and toasty, which for me is unheard of. Means that I'm sitting here in like 26 degrees or something like that. Fucking hell, should have done this before any of the work, but here we are. That's what I get for not noticing these things sooner. Little sticky spudger. Or perhaps slightly too squidgy. Smells kind of funny. Weird. Weird. My dog is really passed out. It's really cute. He's like proper zonked. Got like a circle of snacks around him. And completely passed out, bless him. Stick to yourself more than stick to the ball, you weird stuff. Come on. It's actually sticking to the stick more than it's sticking to itself. Yeah, that's why you put water on it. I need to stick a little bit so I can position it. Right. Okay, so getting more milliput to stick to existing milliput. Not milliput, green stuff. That's the difficult bit. Okay, thanks for logging me out on my phone so I didn't get the notification, Twitch. Twitch can be funny. And good evening, kind sir. Anyway, hello. Hello. How are you this fine evening? I'm alright. I am using green stuff for the very first time. Because I appear to have misplaced the back piece on this guy. And I just tried to put the, like he has like a banner to go on his back. I tried to put that in place and it's not fitting well. So I'm trying to resolve the issue with some green stuff, and it seems to be going okay. But the positioning is very awkward because it's like behind the cloak and think I've got it though. It's not too bad. And to be honest, no one's really gonna see behind here. It's more of a but I will know the situation than anything else. You're going to try your new dry brushes? Nice. Are they the Rosemary & Co. ones? You splooged. Oh no! Oh yes, right, you did the set from Actual Element Games. They're so nice. Just make sure you use the moisture pad, because that makes all the difference. Oh, both the Bongo brothers then. Because I know there were 2 sets purchased that day. Yeah, that'll have to do. Cool. Probs, yeah. Well, that makes a big difference already. Just the moisture pad is huge. Oh, Christ. All you need is a single drop, and it makes such a big difference. It's absolutely insane. Oh yeah, it does come with the set, yeah. There we are. Mucho better. And once that's dry, I will put a tiny bit of paint next to it. Because I am super fed up with this dude. Or fed up is a big word. I'm not fed up. He's a cool model. But I am kind of done. You have some from the Rosemary & Co. dry brush, but different from the ones you make for... Oh, okay. Right, yeah, Artist Opus ones are quite soft. They're sort of between a makeup brush and a coarse normal dry brush. There's a lot of advert on Twitter that wants you to join in the Royal Navy. Not sure I realised quite how old you were. It's like, well past that point, mate. Well past that point. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Artist Opus ones, and I know that's like... Yeah, doesn't everyone like their Artist Opus brushes? Yeah, I guess. I guess they do. I've also ordered the Alex Paint brushes the other day, the ones that White Wolf recommended. They haven't arrived yet. They've been dispatched, I think, but they haven't arrived yet, so I will let you know what they are like. They're pure sable rather than the mixed set that I got from Rosemary & Co. And then I can, once I know what I like, I can, yeah, I'll be able to do more with it, really. And buy some more brushes, and also can recommend some to Nivian. Although he has an Artist Opus set, so. You also got some more skulls for the Angron base. Nice. Angron base. Scully boys. gonna go well. I feel like I should use this last bit of mixed green stuff for something, but I don't really know what to make with it. Guess I could make like a mushroom or something. Stick it in my I think my next model is going to be Idoneth the Witness. But I also have to, oh yeah, I can make a skull of it. I was trying to think what would go well with the existing base, yeah. Accidentally squished it. You think you're literally just going to cover the whole thing in skulls? Yeah, why not? Why the heck not? Funny though. I think it would work. Yeah, exactly. I think it would work. A 100 skulls, yeah. Why not make a virtual like skull mountain? You might need more, yeah, possibly. Traditional use for leftover green stuff include a rock for the base, forgetting about it and leaving it on your desk, or knocking it off the desk and crushing it into the carpet, or sculpting a small pig. You know, it's like I was starting on like a little skull thingy, but I actually like the idea of a pig more. Fortunately, I don't have any carpet to walk it into. I do have a dog who might eat it though if I drop it off the desk. Games Workshop also have a battle trophy box which is all heads and skulls and stuff. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, why not? It's more of a primate skull at the moment than a human skull. It's a little bit too wide at the jaw, I think, but it's also very small, so I feel like I'll be forgiven if I don't do it perfectly. Fiddly. Yeah, you wouldn't want to make 100 skulls out of green stuff. That would take you all year. It's kind of fun though, doing one. Like, I don't know if I can actually get this to focus on that. Woo. No chance. There we go. Desperately trying to find some banners for the Dreadnought diorama. It's tough. Can you make some? Make some from green stuff? Evening, how are you today? So many people are just like, yeah, make them. Yeah, I don't, this is going to sound horrendous, but I don't see why not, but it is tricky actually. Sculpting from nothing. But you suck at making stuff. Oh. Well, I'm sure if you're not in a super rush, just find some 3D printables and send those to Daddy Nivian. I am not bad, thank you, Benjamin. I am getting to a point that I feel like this is nearly done, which is nice, because I am... You've been using thin plastic art for banners, that's actually not bad shout. You're a pro at making a mess. Got any tea to spill? Oh god, have I got tea? Have I got tea? Not really. It's all been very, very basic. Have I got tea? Is there anything tea-like that I can spill? I wish I had more. I wish I had any. It's all a bit boring at the moment. What have you done? Oh, sorry, you know, nothing. I'm just trying to think of like... You're only in trouble if the middle names and the surnames come out. Until then, it's... You're still okay. No, I'm more trying to think if I have any tea. But I think it's a bit boring at the moment, tea-wise. I don't have an awful lot to spill. about you? Do you have any tea? How's your tattoo journey going? Did you have your meeting with the artist? Or is that still upcoming? Ooh, this morning. How did it go? Oh, awesome. So are you going to come to the meetup fully tatted up and completely... yeah. Done, I guess. Apologies. Sorry, George. Didn't mean to wake you, buddy. Have you made an appointment yet for the first one? And how did the artist feel about how, what you were worried about the involuntary movement and stuff? Best way he'll know is when you get one. Okay. True. At least one. Awesome. You'll have to show us. I know this isn't dry yet, but I am very impatient, and I know that's bad, but... like, I won't allow myself to paint the base frame yet until I've actually... finished it. So if I still need to paint the green stuff, I can't call it finished. Wait for them to come back reappointment. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. It's depending on how busy their schedule is and stuff, it can take a while. Exciting though, happy for you. It's very cool. Whilst I've got the brush on primer out, I might as well. Again, I know this is not dry yet, but hopefully it won't matter too much. The open spot is April. Cool. Did you go with a studio or a specific artist or what? Yes, please. I would like that a lot. That would be great. Have they drawn you up a design yet? I need a quick... I can probably do it quicker on my phone. Cool. Oh, thank you, Firespew. Much appreciated. Didn't realize you followed me on Instagram. Thank you. You have an awesome profile picture. I love it. If you're still here, that is. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Yellow, red to the outside, hottest there. Okay. Pray for me. Ooh, Discord. I'm going to try something, and I have no idea if it's going to work, so we'll have to see. I'm a little bit nervous, but also I'm nervous and I'm excited at the same time. I'm just going to start talking about what I love. I love cats. I love every kind of cat. I just want to hug all of them, but I can't. Right. Because my Volturnos has to dry before I can finish up, I think I'm going to start on this, and I'm going to... Am I going to be accurate? Yeah. I might hate myself for this when the time comes, but scent awesome. Oh, awesome. That's very cool. That is very cool. You're not worried about the spine as a first tattoo? As they say, it's quite painful. Yeah, my plan is for this guy to be like Phoenixy, which is ridiculous because he is like an executioner style kind of model. He shouldn't look bright and pretty and shiny, but I am refusing to do another brown bird or tan bird or black bird. Boring. And as the hottest part of the fire is the brightest. We're going to go yellow close to the body and then fan out to orange and red from there, rather than what intuitively would start dark red on the model and then turn into orange closer, and orange and red further away from the body. But I'm gonna go against everything that makes sense, and I got like a I know this is ridiculous because I'm going to layer that all up. It's not really, in theory, it shouldn't be on the spine. No, it should be next. Yeah. But still quite close to the bone, so it's like one of those things that people tend to worry about, but it's I should probably mark that as orders. Hey Thijs, how are you? Oh, that's quite dark. Trick the other one. A little bit of shading, also give a bit of test run. Yeah. That's slightly lighter, I think. Perhaps not, but... yeah. I would say don't go too small. Personally, but obviously that is only my opinion, and it's not my back. I struggle with fire too. But I did Talia, and I did her all in like traditional colors, like browns, and I was just so sad by the end of it. I just really like, why did I do this? She looks cool, but it's just not fun. So I went and did Lady Olinda after that and used like pastels and silly colours. And I thought, let's try something even more ridiculous on this guy, which obviously is a little bit crazy, but I kind of like a little bit crazy, so here we are. We're just gonna give it a go and see how it goes, and if I hate it, I can always paint over it. Doing good, just back from a painting lesson from Matty's. Oh nice, no non-metallic metal for now. Just keep painting, and we're going to paint the same model together next time. Oh, awesome. That's cool. It's also such a nice way to start painting. Best attitude you have. Repainting is always an option. Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, as long as I'm having a good time with it. Oh, slaughter red rather than poppy red. Now let's try that. I did that already. Bright red. Commercials, yeah. Yeah, I'm very much a it's only paint. It's not permanent. If I don't like it, I'll just either paint over it or paint something else. It's nothing is permanent. And I don't want to put that kind of pressure on myself that it has to be perfect in one go. Welcome back, Dice. Sounds like you should be subscribed. Yeah, it's one of those things. I don't expect anyone to be subbed. It's very much appreciated, obviously, but it's very much not a requirement. No, that's it. Hi. How are you today, Alex? That's alright. Oh god. Party da Domingo. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. But no, absolutely, Thijs, I feel the same way. Well, it's not fully finished, but I'm waiting for the last bits to dry, and I don't allow myself to paint the base rim yet. Unless it's actually finished. Like, he's getting there. I stuck his head thing on him. And his base is like done-ish, but I've had to put some green stuff on the back to be able to put the banner on because I lost the back piece. I don't have anything to drink. I'll have to drink paint water, and I don't really want to drink paint water, so I can drink water from the water bottle. Thank you for the hydrate. You actually managed to drag your ass to the post office, very nice. I really hate water. I know this is really crazy, but I just hate water. Tap water, that is. Not so bad if it's mineral water, but tap water from this area is not very nice. But yeah, I've never really done any like proper fire before. So here I am doing a firebird, obviously. Because that is the obvious way to paint anything, is by just diving in at the deep end. Who gives a Alex, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. New sub goal, woohoo! Awesome. Thank you so much for the sub. Unless you're mistaken, that last guy who follows called Sunday's departure. Parti del Domingo. That sounds about right, I guess. Where did it go? Secrets. Secrets. This is almost pinkish red, that. It's a good thing I like it so much. Because how am I supposed to put that in a... incorporate that in a fire? Also, I need to lower the subgoal volume because Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't even realize I was anywhere near it, so... It's not super loud for me. It's quite interesting that it's so loud on your side. Sunday party. Oh, okay. There you go, Zach. And welcome to the stream. It is lovely to have you. Fiesta del Domingos. Oh, Christ.
I like them chunky, I like them big, I like them plumpy.
I don't know. Will you?
With something, something.
What's the, I was using a 2 here, so you tell me. Will it be massive? Will it be tiny? To a 4. Okay, that's fair enough. That's a 7. That's a bit crazy. That's a 3. Have I got a 4? Also a 3. Three. You'd think that with all these brushes, party game of board games. Oh, nice. Oh, that might be a 4. It is. It's an absolute dog shit brush, but it's a 4. Oof. Look at the state of that. You're starting to paint miniatures. Oh, thank you. I'm just blocking in some colors at the moment of a new model that I'm starting, and I'm going a little bit, I'm doing something completely new to myself. I've never done any fire before, and I decided that I really, really wanted to make a phoenix, and I felt that I should do super fiery stuff. Basically, I'm waiting for my previous model that's technically not finished yet to finish drying, so that I can finish them. And I can put them away. What are you working on at the moment? You say you're just starting off? We're always very happy to see new people join the painting community. Underworld's band, the Seraphon. Oh, nice. Very fun. Love the Seraphon. Yeah, this looks whack as hell at the moment, but it will be alright when it's done, I think. We'll, Hey, how are you, Urana? You alright? I'm doing something crazy. I'm painting fire, and I've never painted fire before, so here we are. And I've just been cursed with the big brush. Well, it's a medium-sized brush technically, but it's a shitty one, so... Roro is the lesbian Fran. Says the pan. Rotten day. Oh no, what's going on? What's the matter? I feel like a lot of people are having an absolute peg of a day today. I am alright. I am happy to be painting. Let's put it that way. I've had... work has been particularly frustrating the last couple of weeks, so I'm always very happy when I can go home and paint my silly little minis. No, I know, pegging. Pegging a bad thing, correct. More of a pig than a peg, but... Nothing wrong with a bit of pegging. They thought about suddenly change the perimeter, suddenly they're no longer open, and suddenly they're no longer single. Oh, fun. And the person are now with, they met 2 weeks after you. Oh, that's crap. Ugh. Exactly, begging for life. This stream took a step to the left. Yeah, it does that sometimes. It does that sometimes. I always love hearing what everyone gets up to and what they're struggling with, so sometimes it's relationship stuff and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's work. And not as good as a wink to a blind pig. Yeah, it's true. That is true. Sachet, right? Sachet away. Going to a concert tomorrow. That'd be nice. Oh, awesome. What kind of concert? And yeah, I am okay, or as okay as I can be, really. I don't do well with winters or darkness, so I am very happy that the days are getting longer. Super looking forward to warmer days as well. Yeah, work's just an absolute struggle at the moment, but it's no one's fault. That's Degamad, oh my god. You'll feel slightly different about the heat now, because you don't have as much cushion for the pushing anymore. Your cousin's boyfriend's in the band and they're really good, kind of like old school rock. Oh, nice, awesome. That's fun. That is fun. It remains to be seen. Yeah, well, you'll probably always be slightly on the warmer side, but it should be a bit better now. Still on the old terms, had deregulated drugs. Ah, fair enough. So bad at I just sabotage myself. I end up changing the order of my paints on the way I've positioned them on the desk, thinking, oh, this is the order that this gradient goes, and then all of a sudden, wait, that's not the order the gradient goes. Indeed, silly Billy. I just saw one of my paints creep forward on my desk. He said, "No, no, you stay where you are." You've done that in paint books, yeah. It's like, oh, this is where it's supposed to go. Nope, 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 nope. This is obviously nowhere near finished, but I'm already so much happier with this than I ever was with Talia's brown mount. I need colour in my life. Whoever said that colour isn't the most important thing in the world is wrong. To me, anyway. Very sloppy base coat, but probably colorblind. Yeah, probably, yeah. Well, they get a pass, I feel. Yeah, I don't think it's fair to blame the colorblind for not enjoying colors. But like, how can you not like this? This is so silly. I love silly when I'm painting. It's just something immensely satisfying about silly colors. What are you talking about? Blaming people for things I can't control is the best. As long as it's innocent stuff, then yes, absolutely. It's very funny. You're off for Boteram, lekker. And to finish some more gold boys. Enjoy! Love the gold boys. Ciao! Ciao, bello! behave for Mama Flange, or don't behave. Like, by all means, like, go crazy and surprise me. Try to get with a joke, but you're too tired, yeah. Like, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Basically, do everything. This is going to look absolutely ridiculous when I'm done with it, and I'm already very excited. Surprisingly, this is actually quite a nice brush to slap speed paints on with. Was not expecting that. Um, Black Templar, I think. Sorry, it's completely out of frame. Funny. Good luck. Thank you very much. And thank you very much for joining for a bit. I hope you have a nice chill evening and that you have an amazing concert tomorrow. I hope it's super fun. Oh, these silly colours. Love a silly colour. God, how am I going to reach that without getting black over everything else? Like that, apparently. Cool. Awesome. Booty. Close up the Black Templar so I don't end up spilling it, because that would just be my luck. I say luck, it's obviously skill. Yeah, this is dumb as hell, but I love it. Right. I think it is not, no. I'm waiting for the seahorse to dry. He's nearly finished, but I need to fix the bit where his like head thing connects is I lost the back piece. So I had to craft something from from green stuff to try and make that work again. And I've glued it all in place, but I just need to touch it up with some paint. And I won't allow myself to paint the base rim yet on that one, because that's the little treat that we get when we finish a model, not before. You walk yourself to your friend's house to give her a birthday gift and you have swapped animals. How does one swap animals? Fiddlesticks. And also, what kind of animal do you have with you now then, if you've swapped animals? Oh, we have swapped animals. Yeah, okay. I thought you meant we, your friend and your friend and you. Like, how do you? But yes, now the seahorse is like almost done, but it's down the side here. I need to just touch that up. It's got a base coat on it of like a brush-on primer, because I glued it in. No one wants your large cat. She doesn't stop whining. Oh, my large cat doesn't stop whining either. I think it's a cat thing. Yeah, so the cloak. Isn't too bad. And the base is basically done. I might put some a little bit of pigment powder on there though. Oh, why am I shaking pigment powder? I'm a f***ing idiot. What a silly sausage. Yeah, it's getting there. It's fun. It's a fun model. I've had a good time painting it. It's yeah, I think it's kind of fun. The pigment has settled. You must unsettle it. Yeah, shake it. Shake it loose! Make sure I get all the black contrast paint out of my brush before I stick it in the pigment. Do I have any idea how many songs in metal, epic orchestra and electronic music are about Phoenix? Oh, probably hundreds. Thousands. Loads. Why? I mean, I suppose, yeah, it was quite apt. Why did you, is it a fact? You can think of 5 right now. I can't. But then I am really not super good at music. I say good at music, that seems like a silly thing to say, but I have very specific music tastes. I don't do well with music that I hadn't picked. I find it very tiring. Right then. Bit of pigment powder to make the pigment people happy. Rinse that out. And now I think I should go walk the dog because it is getting to that time of day. That can go back on the shelf. That can go back on the shelf. Oh. That can go back on the shelf. All this stuff can go back on the shelf. I love it. I say that. I probably need that still. That can go shelf way. That can go shelf way. Lovely. That can go. You're more of a connoisseur of music than any other art. Or more of a connoisseur of music than any other art. Awesome. I know very little about music. Like I said, I don't really. I like music a lot, but the problem is that because I like it the way I do, I struggle when it's not the way, or not what I want at that point in time, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's a neurotypical thing, but I just I can get really like almost violently angry if I have to listen to something that I don't like. It just stresses me out so much. So it's usually like in the car and stuff, like, oh, this is nice. It's not nice. Now, this makes sense. Yeah, I thought it might be a neurodivergent thing. A lot of things that I struggle with are neurodivergent things, so yeah. Hoping that the diagnosis will actually come up with something when I finally get to it. You just don't listen to anything, you also rarely listen to mainstream anything. Yeah, that's fair enough. I love music, like but I will listen to certain, like, the 5 songs that I like at this point in time over and over again, and it's just not very exciting. It drives Nivian mad in the car when I have my playlist on. It's always the same shit, so he's like, no. Anyway, I need to go walk this very tired dog so he gets a chance to go for a poo before bedtime. I am going to send us over to the lovely White Wolf because he is lovely. And I think they are 5 good songs, but it's debatable. It's honestly debatable. They're perfect for me at this point in time, but yeah. Anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out with me again tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. And I am going to create a raid, send this over to White Wolf, and, well, hope to see you all again soon, maybe on Saturday. That'd be amazing. Yeah, see you then. Have a nice rest of your Saturday, rest of your day, and hang in there. It's only 2 more days until the weekend. Bye. It's creating the raid, and I will click us through shortly. Because see what see what White Wolf is up to.